Are you listening? Damn.
Welcome to another episode of the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant Chappel. Christmas is officially 2 days away, and since I don't have the budget to hold a live Christmas special, welcome to our Christmas special, a Nerfin' Christmas. If it's your first time here, welcome. The show is extremely simple. Every single week, we take all the week's gaming news, nerf it down into one show once a week for you, the audience. And just in case that's what you asked Santa for, congratulations, Merry Christmas! You get another episode of the Nerf Report. On this week's episode, Fortnite is being sued by literally everyone, so we launch a brand new segment called Gamers Court. Really like this one. And also, 'tis the season to apologize to all the relatives you offended at Thanksgiving, and what better way to learn how to do it from Fallout 76. But before we talk about any of that, here are your top headlines. First up this week, the medieval rock, paper, scissors video game For Honor introduced a brand new crossover this week, which will bring the world of Assassin's Creed to For Honor. The limited time event, called For the Creed, will run from December 20th to January 10th. The event will also introduce a new Dominion game mode that pits assassins against Templars. Dominion will require teams to compete over 3 zones. The first team to capture all 3 zones will spawn the opposing team's commander. The commander for the assassins is Ezio, and the commander for the Templar is Cesare. Gamers will also be able to customize their heroes with Assassin's Creed themed outfits, new weapons, emotes, and brand new effects. You know, lately it seems that couch co-op video games are becoming a thing of the past. I mean, sure, yeah, we just got Super Smash Bros. And A Way Out was a fantastic game. But if you're like me and you miss those good old-fashioned first-person shooter couch co-op sessions, well, you're in luck, because Halo Infinite is bringing them back. During a live stream this week, 343 Studios, who is currently working on the 6th edition to the Halo series, revealed some new information about the upcoming game. Among many other announcements, it was revealed that Halo Infinite will see a return to the armor customization system found in Halo Reach. As far as release dates go, 2020 is still your best bet. Halo Infinite is being designed with a PC player base focus, but quite possibly the biggest announcement of the stream was the return of 4-player split-screen gameplay. 343 Studios confirmed that they are working on the feature and they are testing it in the new Slipspace engine. Well, it's been 2 weeks since we last talked about SouljaBoy and his Soulja console. And just in case you need a last-minute gift for Christmas, SouljaBoy introduced 2 more consoles. So you can Superman that ho, ho, ho. This is a Christmas special. I can't go around saying that on the Christmas special. This week, SouljaBoy took his recent found success of selling rebranded emulators and used it to give the world the Soulja Game Fuse and the retro SouljaBoy Mini. The Soulja Game Fuse is an Android-powered console, otherwise known as the Fuse Tomahawk F1. The console features games from over 200 studios like Deep Silver, 505 Games, Rimlight Studios, and Ubisoft. The Soulja Game Fuse can be yours today for $399.99. And the retro SouljaBoy Mini, oh boy, what is there to say about this? It's pretty much just a Game Boy emulator. And the story doesn't stop there, because our favorite rapper slash video game entrepreneur has apparently flown too close to the sun, as it was reported this week that Nintendo has threatened to press charges against SouljaBoy for violating the Trademark Counterfeiting Act. According to MTO News, in the letter that was sent to SouljaBoy, Nintendo's team suggested that selling the game console may violate the Trademark Counterfeiting Act, and that if it can be proven that he violated the law, SouljaBoy may be subject to substantial prison time. How much jail time? Well, according to the Trademark Counterfeiting Act, imprisonment for the first offense is up to 10 years and up to 20 years for repeat offenders. Wait, you can't arrest SouljaBoy? Because then how am I supposed to get the Soulja Station 4? I specifically asked Santa for the Soulja Station 4 this year, and if I don't get it, there's gonna be hell to pay.
And now for something completely different. Yeah.
Fortnite, easily the biggest game of the year. No, the decade. Dare I say, the century. found itself in hot water this week over its in-game emotes. That's right, celebrities like Blockboy, JB, 2Milli, and Carlton, I only know one of those three people, have threatened to press charges against Fortnite for the use of their dances as in-game emotes. So let's talk about it in a brand new segment titled,
In the video game industry, copyright infringement is considered especially heinous. On the Nerf Report, the dedicated detectives who investigate these claims are members of an elite squad called Gamers Court.
All rise for the Honorable Bryant Chappel. You may be seated. We are here today as the defendant Fortnite has been accused of stealing dances as in-game emotes. How does the defendant plead? Not guilty, Your Honor. Emotes are an expression of free speech. Thus, under the case of Ligma versus Lupo, this case should totally be tossed out. All right. And how does the plaintiff Alfonso Ribeiro plead? What? You actually thought I could afford to get Carlton? This week it was announced that actor Alfonso Ribeiro, who famously played Carlton on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, would be pressing charges against Fortnite for using the dance that he made famous, aptly titled the Carlton, as an in-game emote. In a phone interview with Business Insider, Ribeiro's legal team said, "The right of publicity claim that we have is that these celebrities have the right to control their likeness commercially. This is the kind of movement, a dance that is inextricably linked to the individual artists." The same legal team representing Carlton is also representing the rapper 2Milli and Instagram star The Backpack Kid. In each case, they're seeking damages, and the lawyer David Heck expanded on the suit by saying, "We're flying blind at this point. We know generally from public statistics how much Fortnite has made off of these dances, but we don't have a specific dollar amount until we have that information. The artists want to be credited. Without that, it is very much cultural misappropriation." Objection, Your Honor. The plaintiff claims cultural misappropriation, which, one, totally rude, but number two, I would like to submit into evidence a video of the plaintiff admitting to TMZ that he stole the dance from Courtney Cox and Eddie Murphy.
I'm gonna steal it. I stole it from Courtney Cox
Okay.
and Eddie Murphy.
Well, I gotta admit, that doesn't look good for Carlton. I bet he wishes he was here to defend himself. In fact, if he was, I bet he'd say something like this. Now, the problem with this lawsuit is nobody really knows if what Epic is doing is legal. I mean, video games have been using pop culture and dances as emotes since the beginning of time. And anytime someone uses copyright law to defend something, you have to take that with a grain of salt due to those laws being created in a pre-digital era. Now, the court dates for this case have yet to be set, but don't worry, we will be paying very close attention to this case as it could affect the entire video game industry. But until then, looks like the case is closed. And I guess it just leaves us with one last thing. Perhaps it's not unusual to steal emotes from everyone. And now for this week's top story. Fallout 76 has seen a slew of controversy since its release. And personally, I have avoided diving into this story just because, well, out of fear of fallout. Boo! Bethesda's Fallout 76 launched in November of this year, and since its launch has seen a massive backlash from gamers over its in-game bugs, glitches, pre-order dramas, game erasing betas, and a privacy breach for good measure. Fallout 76 was originally designed to be the most ambitious Fallout game yet. The online action RPG would allow players to explore a post-nuclear Fallout West Virginia with friends. Now, for most games, a launch like Fallout 76 would spell doom for the franchise. But not Fallout 76. No! Their fans are ride or die to the end. And this week, Bethesda decided to reward their fans for their patience and loyalty. In a tweet, Bethesda said, #Happy Holidays. Anyone who's logged into the full release of Fallout 76 in 2018 will receive an entitlement for Fallout Classic Collection on PC. This applies to Xbox One and PlayStation 4 players too. The entitlement is expected to go live in early January. And finally for this week, we come to that noise, of course, signifies that we are running out of time and coming close to the end of the show. So, in order to cover all the week's remaining news, I must initiate a segment called Nerfed in 60 Seconds. The rules to Nerfed in 60 Seconds are simple. Every single week we have so much news to talk about and so little time to do it. So we take all the week's remaining news, put 60 seconds on the clock, and try to cover them as fast as humanly possible without running out of breath, passing out, or dying! And honestly, we've gone the entire year without messing up, and there's one episode left after this, so fingers crossed we can do it. So with that in mind, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Thunder noise! Go! Sam Raimi's Spider-Man suit from Sony's Spider-Man is officially in Marvel's Spider-Man, the video game. How many times can I say Spider-Man in 10 seconds? PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds Snow Map is officially on PUBG Mobile. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing this Christmas. Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season, will exclusively launch on the Epic Games Store. Fallout 76 has loot boxes on the way. Sorry. Pokemon Go's Community Day for January will feature Totodile. Life is Strange 2. Episode 2 is coming out on January 24th. The Uncharted movie has lost its director, and still don't know why we have to make that movie. Mega Man The Collection has officially sold 1 million copies worldwide. The pirate MMO Atlas is officially out right now. And finally for this week, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, maybe you've heard of it, sold 5 million copies in its first 3 days on the market. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Nerfed in 60 Seconds, and that is it for this week's episode of the show. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here and haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, but the most important thing you can do is share it with your friends. As always, my name is Bryant Chappel. You are you, and this has been the Nerf Report. Thanks for watching. Oh, and Merry Christmas! I hope you have a fantastic Christmas.